right, so we're going to go over some gripping techniques that we do. The first part about gripping, the first part about fighting period, is called recognition. So Marcus is going to stand as a righty. So the first thing I do, I have to recognize that he's a righty, right? So what righty means is that his right hand is forward, his right foot is forward. This right hand is the power hand, right? So with this hand, what he wants is he wants to put his hand on my lapel right here, and he wants to have his left hand and control my sleeve. These are the ideal standard grips that he wants. And then, if I take these grips, this is a 50-50 position. But I don't want to be in a 50-50 position with anybody. That means he has just as much chance to throw me as I have to throw him, 50-50. I'd rather be 60-40, 70-30, 80-20, 90-10, right? So to put myself in that more advantageous position, so if he stands as a righty, what I want to do is I want to take away this power hand, and by doing so, I'll be controlling this shoulder. Now righties, what they want to do for their turn techniques, they're going to turn technique with this right shoulder. So this right shoulder is going to turn across for any throw, ippon seinagi, uchimata, rote seinagi. He's turning with this shoulder. If I can control this shoulder, I can stop him from making that turn technique as a righty. So what we do is we do something called kill the sleeve. We are literally going to kill this sleeve. So I'm here, this is for right on right situation. Notice I'm standing as a righty, Marcus is standing as a righty. My hands are up, my elbows are in, I've got good posture, good stance. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a step to the side, here. As I do, this hand is going to come over top. I'm not going to grab his gi, I'm just going to take my hand and almost cup my hand, come over top of his forearm. As I move, I'm bringing his hand over here to the side. At the same time, this hand turns up underneath, and I'm basically pushing his hand so I can get this gi material into my other hand, and I'm bringing it down and I'm securing this grip. Here. From here, this hand comes back up, I shoot in, grab this lapel, make a little bit of movement. I have control. I initiated the sequence. I initiated the system. So it's just by taking care and getting rid of this power hand. Another way that some people like to do as well too, so instead of actually having the movement, we'll just come through and reach and grab and secure. All right, so that's another thing we can do too. We just grab, secure. Or I can grab, push it across his body. He's not gonna like this, so he'll probably either pull back or open up this way, like this way. It gives me an entry for some type of technique, to fit in for some type of technique. One thing you gotta remember about judo, about anything, fighting period, action, reaction. If I learn how my opponent is going to respond or react to what I do, I can set him up and put him into a position to where I'm going to have the advantage, right? So that's just for right versus right, kill the sleeve. All right, so now let's say my opponent is a lefty. All right, so that means he wants to put his hand here. I want my hand here, all right? If he has the inside control, so in this battle here, right versus left, the person who has the inside control has the advantage. So if I'm over here like this, he has the inside control of my shoulder, I can't turn, but he can turn. Because I'm not really doing, turn with the shoulder, because I'm not really doing anything to control this shoulder. So I want to be on the inside. So what we do is we do something we call climb the ropes. So what I'm going to do to start learning this, I'll step forward with my left foot. I'll reach on the gi material low right here in the lapel. I'll pull it back. I'll bring my other hand over top of this hand. I'll move backwards, slide my hand up, and set to secure the inside control. Now I have control over his shoulder right here, and I'll keep my hand right over here like this. If he reaches in with his other hand, I got this grip. If he doesn't reach in with that hand, I can take this lapel. 9 times out of 10, he'll reach for my hand or my gi. Right here, yeah, that's fine. I'll say thank you, take my grip, and I have control. have control over him. So again, this is climb the rope. So here, pull, move, step, hand up, I have control. All right? So this is for right versus right, right versus left, right? So, another thing that we can do, and again, gripping all depends on what type of throw that you want to do. If I want to have the standard grips, which is sleeve and lapel, and do my throws, then I'll do that technique. Another technique that I can do for right versus left situation, if I want, let's say I'm an Uchimata player, where I like that power grip, right? I'll do a cross grip, grab his lapel, bring him down, the shoulder comes down, so my hand comes up right over top of his shoulder. I'll grab the gi material right over top of his trap. I'll keep my forearm right across the top of his trap to his collarbone. I'll control his shoulder this way. I'll make a movement like this. This is called the power grip. And you get this with a cross grip. Now, common mistake when trying to go for a power grip or an over the back grip is I'm here and I make a windmill motion to come over top. Now, anybody that has any type of sense, if you do the windmill motion, he's going to put his arm up and block my arm from going through. Now he's got inside control. I have nothing right here. So what we want to think about is we want to think about a jab. Right over top right here, grab. So straight through, right over top, grab. Now as we do, I want to make sure that I'm securing it, pulling down so that way I'm breaking his head. If his head is still straight up in the air like this, I don't have control. If you notice, I'm almost leaning into him a little bit. So when I take this first cross grip, I just down just a little bit, pull over top, secure, bring him with me, all right? So those are some very simple ways to get a grip. Now, I'm gonna go over a couple techniques, take a little one, on how to break a grip. So the first thing we're gonna start with when he has my sleeve. All right, he has my sleeve, okay? So we're gonna do two, actually we'll do three grip breaks with this. All right, so the first one, if I try to pull my arm like this, I'm not gonna be able to get my gi out because I'm trying to pull through the top of his top of his hand. It's closed. I can't pull my gi material through his bone, right? So what I want to do to make this easy is I'm going to turn my elbow up like this. When I do, notice how I'm exposing these fingers, right? And now I can just pop it back just like this, right? Because I can't, if you notice, I'm trying to pull, so if I'm trying to pull this way, I can't pull my gi material through his hand, right? It's not going to happen. But when I turn my elbow up, we can notice how his fingers are facing up and it's exposed this opening right here. Now simply just pop this back. And I got my sleeve. So let's just say he's a really strong guy. And I try to do this, I'm really strong now. And I just can't get it, right? And it's, right, he's really strong. Okay, maybe a lot stronger than me to where I can't get it. So another thing that we can do is I can take my hand, I'm going to use my wrist right where my thumb is, I'll come over top, I'll come here, all right? So I'm making kind of an outside circular motion. So he has this grip, I lead with my thumb, I come over top, and I grab this gi material right here. And I bring his arm right across the body, or we can actually lead this into a Sode style attack, right? So that's two grip breaks. Grip break number 3, kind of same concept with leading with the thumb and circular motion, except I'm going to come from the outside in and just come straight up. So he's here, come from the outside in, straight up, pull right here. Now when I have the inside, I can just shoot straight in and get my grip. Okay? So those are 3 grip breaks from the sleeve. Did kill the sleeve, did climb the rope, and we did a cross grip to over the back.